Hi guys, we're back and with a name change. We really liked Coffee and Chaos because that's kind of like our life. It's kind of our jam.
Sounds about right.
And then we realized there's this lady that's like extra super awesome funny that does like Snapchatty filters and stuff.
She's
and
mega funny.
Yeah, and her page is called Coffee and Chaos with Brooke or something.
Yes.
It was too close, so we switched it. Kind of played off of my Facebook page, which is Life's a Beach with Sarah and Alicia.
So
here we are.
Yeah.
Life's a Beach.
It is.
Because sometimes you just gotta ride the wave to a different name.
Go with the flow. Going with the flow.
So much flow going.
It's like the motion in the ocean.
Yeah, it's also, by the way, Baseball Cap Wednesday. Boom!
Check it out.
This is what happens when Sarah and Alicia spend time at the gym and then have meetings, but also a plan to record for you guys.
That's right.
So, here we are, rocking the baseball hats.
I'm loving it. I spent my day at the gym and then went and played at school. And so I still have, like, do you see the green? There it is on my thumb. See?
Yeah.
It's life. You got to go with the flow.
So much life. So that kind of inspired us to today's topic, which is putting yourself first.
Yes.
Because I think, especially as a mom, we spend a lot of times, what does child A need? What does child B need? I sound like I'm in Bird Box. My children are not named boy and girl, I promise. But, you're so worried about what it is that everybody in your life is needing.
Yeah.
What do I need to do for the house and who has an appointment? And, oh, my gosh, the dog has to go to the vet and the grocery store and, and all these things.
Yeah. Husband has man cold.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that wrecks my whole life. Yeah.
Well, because they're almost dead.
I don't like it when he's home.
No. Mm-mm.
Work.
It throws everything. We like our husbands, we really do. But for real, it just throws a wrench in things. So anyway, we are just thinking about the fact that, especially, and it doesn't matter. I'm not dogging on working moms or saying anything special about stay-at-home moms because, girls, I've done it both ways. I've worked full-time. I've worked part-time. I've stayed at home full-time. It doesn't matter. As women and specifically as moms, I feel like we are encouraged by those around us and society to always put ourselves last.
Yes, if not at least second, always.
Yeah.
Never the front burner. Not your favorite burner. Not the bottom right burner. You're always kind of in the back.
You're like on the simmer burner.
Yeah.
The one that really doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it takes forever and life stinks back there.
Right. Like, we've all, if you have kids for sure.
Do you want some help?
My brain just derailed, so please.
Basically, we're talking about putting ourselves first.
Yes.
And, prime examples of that, when you don't give yourself the time needed for self-care.
Yes.
In whatever capacity that is. You know what? Sometimes, ladies, self-care is a full-time job. And I mean, like, working. Like, if you have a job, that is fulfilling to some women.
Oh,
that's okay. That can be you can be a girl boss and you can be you can be all the things that this doesn't sound like a Cheerio commercial. You can be all the things you want to be, but if you're not putting yourself first and you're not giving yourself the fuel that you need to be able to make that train go, unsuccessful every time.
Yeah, well, or you really just straight burn out. Like, I remember after having my youngest son, sitting on the floor in my living room, picking up toys, crying to my husband, and he felt so helpless because he was working full time and we had the two other kids. And he said, what is it that I can do to help you? And I said, I don't know, but I just feel like, every day I need to start the day with a full tank because I'm cleaning the house and I'm doing the laundry and I'm taking care of the baby and I'm doing homework and dinner and grocery shopping and laundry and more laundry because he was like 3 months old, I think. Like, so much laundry. And then, you come home and I try to help you decompress and process your day. And like at the end of the day, I feel like I'm not, like my needle is just not only on empty, but like I feel like I am like below, and like the needle is like dangling below.
Yeah.
I said, and so actually I'm not even starting every day with a full tank because like I don't ever regenerate to a full tank. Because I'm up in the middle of the night feeding and all this stuff. And I said, so I'm just overwhelmed. Because, you know, it's like there were long days where my youngest was colicky. Like, I wouldn't even shower till like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And he screamed the whole time. And, you know, it's like makeup, that was an absolute joke. And, you know, and I was walking around smelling like some spit up lotion catastrophe happened in the baby aisle.
Yep.
And I just felt like, how am I supposed to continue to give to all these people when I literally just have nothing left to give? Like, I'm out. Mm-hmm. I got nothing.
Yeah. I think an important part to also remember or to question is, what is it that fills up your tank? And I think for different women, it's just different. I know one of the things that during a MOPS meeting, we had a speaker come in one time, and she talked about how it's so important to fill up your tank. And her thing was reading books. Mm-hmm. And for me, I wanted to give like a very loud eye roll. Like, oh my God, what? Like, your thing is books? Like, I can't even like, the thought of even picking up a book was like,
nope.
No, I don't, no. If it doesn't have ABCs on it, I'm not picking it up. You're insane. But then she talked about the woman who really likes to get her nails done, or go not grocery shopping, but clothes shopping, or get a massage. And I just remember being like, dude, those things are terrible. Like, I mean, I like doing it, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't like
regenerate you.
Not by any means. No, it just, in fact, it makes...
Or rejuvenate, not regenerate.
Same thing. Yeah. Regenerate the next day. Same thing. Okay. It just, none of it worked for me. And I had to take a long, hard, like months long look at what was it that filled my tank. And I still think it changes often. I think with seasons it changes.
Yeah.
But for a very long time, it was giving back. It was like, if I could give or serve or do something in that sense, then I would be like, oh, I got it. I'm back. Let's do it. But it definitely wasn't like getting my nails done for me personally.
Right. No, and I totally agree. Like, some women, it's getting your hair done on a regular basis, or, girls' night out, or bubble baths, or whatever. And I'm with you. Like, a bubble bath, I have a friend that makes fun of me all the time. She's like, you have an awesome tub. And I'm like, I don't take baths. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather stand in a really hot shower for 20 minutes.
Yes.
But again, that's like not even my thing, that I feel like I have to be filled up. Like, actually my thing so much, and for a while now, has been the gym. And it's the gym because it is the one time of day that I don't have to interact with anybody I don't want to. I have my earphones in, I'm lifting, I'm doing cardio. Most times other people, if you don't know them, they're not really trying to talk to you unless you're next to me on the stairs. I'm not. I might talk to you.
So annoying.
Shut up. So I think that, that's my time that I'm like, not only am I out of my house, which is one of my stipulations for being able to recharge, because something else that I pointed out to my husband in that exact same conversation, and I think that this goes across the board for really all moms, whether you stay at home or whether you work. When you are at home, you are still in work mode. You see that laundry that needs to be folded, or the floor that should be mopped. It's a joke. Like, I go to the bathroom, and if one of my kids is not talking me through the door, I actually don't even close the door, which drives my husband crazy, because he's like, Sarah, we have teenage boys. And I'm like, here's the thing. If I shut the door, they just talk to me anyway. Right. At least if the door is open, they don't come over here because they know I'm going to the bathroom. But, if it's not the kids, it's the dogs. And it's, and so it's like, for me, to be able to actually shut off and get to the place where I can relax, I cannot be at home.
Yeah.
It can't happen.
No, I always, I'm too busy looking at all of the things I have not accomplished, and all the things I wish I could accomplish, when really at the end of the day, sitting on my couch watching Netflix gets me nowhere in life. And it definitely doesn't fill me up. In fact, actually at a Bible study one time, I heard a gal say that even when she does watch Netflix and even when she is like just chillaxing, she doesn't feel rejuvenated anyways.
No.
She just, like, when it shuts off, it's like, I still have that list. It's still there.
I feel like I just wasted my time.
Yes.
So my first thing for just knowing myself is I have to get out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, it has to be something that it has to be something that makes me happy.
Yeah.
And, you know, and some, like, I have totally skipped the gym before to have a lunch date with a girlfriend or a coffee date with a girlfriend, which also fills me up. But more often than not, on a daily basis, I go to the gym. And I don't rush myself, generally speaking. I go and I go at the pace I want to go because I have that luxury.
Yeah.
But I go and I leave knowing I got out of my house. I did something good for me. Like, not just mentally good for me, because it is the one time, like, I turn on my freaking 90s rap music and sing inappropriate lyrics also to Alicia sometimes. And just handle it. I just let go of all the other distractions, all of the other noises happening in my life, whatever drama, I put it into lifting, I put it into cardio. I am able to just shut off, do something good for my body, and then I leave, and I'm like, no matter what else happens in my day, I fueled my body doing something nice for it, and I gave my brain a break.
Yeah. Yours sounds way nicer than mine because at the end of the day, I just need the check, like the check box.
Oh, okay.
I want to feel my body. I want to feel mentally happy, blah, 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 blah. But really at the end of the day for me, I need to finish something.
Okay.
So like, I just want to go, I want to get it done and then be done with it and be like, I did something today. You know what I mean? Like I did something and I didn't quit. I didn't stop. I gave it my best effort. You know, all of those things. I like what comes with it. Mm-hmm. But if I quit or if I do it, you know, half-assed or any of those things, then that's the failure on my end. Is like I didn't try hard enough or I didn't give it everything I could. And I know that when I accomplish things, let's be real, dishes are never finished. Okay. Laundry is never finished. Vacuuming is never finished. Kids' rooms are always dirty. Rec rooms are always unorganized. But when I go to the gym and I can kill a day, it's done. It's over. I did something. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm like,
so yes. Your rejuvenation is to check something off the list. No matter what it is, it is start to finish, it's done.
Don't be a quitter. Just that one thing. Just don't quit. It could take 4 hours long.
Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. That's what I said today. Just keep swimming.
So the whole point of this video is really to remind you ladies that it is not only okay to put yourself first, but it's absolutely necessary because we have friends, bosses, coworkers, kids, husbands, insert relationship here that require us to pour out. Mm-hmm. And I think the best analogy I've heard is from Rachel Hollis, which is like my major girl crush.
Love Rachel.
She said, we're going to wrap this up, but I want to leave you with this. And then I want you to think about what fills you up and leave it in the comments. But her example was, you know, if you have a vase that's full and you keep pouring into other people's cups, at the end of the day, your vase just keeps getting lower. And I mean, even if other people are pouring into yours, you're pouring, you know what I mean? It's like yours is never filling up. But if you allow your vase to get full and overflow, you will automatically fill the vases of those around you, or cups or buckets or whatever analogy you want to use. Wow. So allow other people to pour into you. Yeah. Pour into yourself. Rest. Take care of yourself, even if it's 1 hour a day or 30 minutes or 20 minutes, where you can just be like, I'm shutting myself in the bathroom and I'm blasting some music. Do it. Yeah. And comment below and let us know what it is.
And don't be afraid to take your time to figure out what it is. We love you guys and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.